Hey there, Amanda with the Counseling Collective here. Let's talk today about breathing, more specifically deep breathing, why you should do it, and then how to do it. So breathing is something that most of us do multiple times a day, and we probably don't give it much thought. But let's talk a little bit about why it would be really important to learn how to do slow, deep breathing to calm yourself and to recenter yourself. So when we tend to get nervous, we tend to take quicker, shallower breaths. It's our body's fight or flight response kind of amping us up to be able to run or to fight. And so those quicker, shallower breaths are making our heart rate increase as well. So often when we're doing this kind of breathing, our heart rate is quickening then too. And so we can't directly influence our heart rate unless you're some guru who's meditating in the Tibetan mountains. But by controlling our breathing, you can then indirectly influence your heart rate, and as a result, get your heart rate to slow down a little bit. So that's why we're going to talk specifically about deep breathing and how to use it. And I would recommend that you practice it so that it's not like, okay, now I'm really hyperventilating and I need to calm down. What was that thing she said? Oh, I don't know how to do it. So it's best if you can practice it a couple of times a day until you kind of feel comfortable with it. And then that way, when you actually do need to use it, it will be something that will come pretty easily to you. So in the idea of deep breathing, there's obviously three parts. There's the inhalation, there's the pause, and then there's the exhalation. And so you can come up with whatever numbers work for you. I go with 5s just because it's a little bit easier to remember. So when you are inhaling, slowly inhale to the count of 5, pause, and again, if you can count to 5, so if you need to count quickly, that's fine too. But the pause, count for 5, and then the exhalation, if you can do it a little bit longer. The exhalation is the most important part of the deep breathing. It's the way that your body signals to your brain that there is no threat and that you can relax. So the inhalation is what works really at calming you down. So 5. To the count of 5, breathe in, hold it for a count of 5, exhale to a count of, let's say, 7. And so if you can do that whole thing, that one breath, at least 5 times. That's what I would recommend practicing deep breathing. And then again, do this maybe first thing when you wake up, maybe as you're driving and you are at a red light, practice it. First thing before you go to bed, maybe. And so the more that you kind of pay attention to your breath, it'll help you get in tune with your body. But again, indirectly, it'll help influence your heart and get your heart to calm down and help you to calm down. It'll send oxygen to everywhere of your body, and it will also trigger your brain to relax and that there is no threat. So if you do deep breathing, we'd love to hear from you. If you have any other tips or tricks that you use, again, please share them with us. All right, good luck.